if you've got the head attached and you've got a seal kit and you want to replace the seals without taking the head off, there's a number of different ways that you can keep the valve from dropping, but it'll drop into the cylinder. First thing is raise the piston up to top dead center. It's going to drop some, but to keep it from dropping at all, I just look at the valve, and I don't know how well it'll show up, but I'll show you guys here real quick. I look at the valve stem, and I put a pair of hemostats below where the valve rides in the guide. I make sure it's below it, and that'll hold that valve in place, and it'll also give me something I can lever to push that valve back up in place so that I can get those keepers back on. So let's pop that off real quick. Let's go ahead and get you, see if we can get you a little closer here. Ouch, it pinched my hand. And we'll go ahead and put just a little bit more light on it too. Yeah, you can see that pretty well. Now that I've got that, I will depress this outer ring, and I've got a magnet here, and that'll grab the keepers. So depress that. There's one keeper. I don't want that other one to fly out. I'll keep my hand on it. Put that in a safe place. There's the other keeper. Alright, that's out. Then you can pull these two off. This is the intake valve now. And we have a seal right here. I'm going to pull that seal off and put the new seal on. Seal on. So, should be able to just take a pair of pliers, grab that, twist it off, and then press that one on. They are rubber on the inside. And we'll put a little bit of oil on it too. Just like that. Just that easy. Okay? Sorry about that. Don't you guys look down my shirt. I'm not going to have any of that around here. Don't do it. Tiny little needle oiler here. A little bit of oil there. A little bit of oil in there. I'll start it by hand. You want to be sure that you don't lose that spring that's out there. Now see how I can lever that valve? I'm going to hold that valve up and carefully get that past. There we go. Okay. And boom. Now it's on. Hey guys, me putting the valve guides back on. I'll set one in. I'm holding one finger over here on the hemostats to hold that valve closed. I'll push down. As I push down, that one will fall into place. It's in there, okay? Then I'll come over. I'll hold that with my thumb. I'm still holding the hemostats to hold that valve up, and then I'll push down again. And I'll make sure that I'm not going to let that keeper come back out. Just push down. A little bit of wiggling, a little bit of wobbling. It's got my glove stuck. There we go. And that's it. It's in. Valve set gasket is 842662 from Briggs and a straight tone. And it comes with everything that I showed you in that little baggie, along with other gaskets, but for your seals and rocker arm studs and whatnot, that's where they're at. Here comes another bitch about this Vanguard. They did replace this head gasket over here on this other side. Let's go take a look. Now, I want you guys to notice something. Alright. Intake port, aluminum push rod. Intake port, aluminum push rod. Exhaust port, steel push rod. Okay? You got that? The aluminum goes on the cool side, the steel goes on the hot side. Now, let's just take a quick look right off the bat. Do you notice anything a little wrong here? Just by looking straight down on these guys. They are not. Let's go back over to this other side here. Centered, centered, correct push rod, correct push rod. All right, let's go back over here again. Off center, off center. These blocks are not in squarely. That one is. But look here. Intake side. Steel push rod. Exhaust side. Aluminum push rod. Blinded. No! Andy, I am so glad that you found me and brought this engine to me. I had half a mind to take the hour trip out to where this guy this so-called repair shop is and show him all this video footage. Unfreaking believable. Can't you tell? I mean, really? Unbelievable. Glad I decided I'm going to do both sides. I'm back to being really frustrated again with wow. Wow. How many things is that now? I've lost count. I have completely lost count. I sent back an engine that did not run, charged him, took the anti-backfire solenoid out, dropped the washer, didn't retrieve the washer or replace the washer in the carburetor. That's one. They obviously did replace one head gasket. I'll give them that. They replaced a head gasket. Incorrectly so. And I've yet to check and see what the head bolt torque is. We'll find out. I'll flip the torque wrench over to unlock and we'll see. I'm not going to do that right now because I'm pretty much done for the day. But anyway, now I'm done with this segment of this poor, forlorn Vanguard. And Andy, buddy, it will be right when you get it back. I don't do work like that. And how in the world they're a brick and mortar store and still open is beyond me. They definitely need a little lesson in. I wouldn't even call them wannabe mechanics. You take one part off of one spot, that same part goes back in the exact same spot, right? Cold side aluminum, hot side steel. That's just common sense. I'm going to go take all that guy's tools away from him and smack him. Alright, that's it. Please hit the like button for me. Yeah, there's almost 5 minutes of griping. Alright, that's it. Smash the like button. Thanks, guys. Later.